What if the roots of two of the biggest sports brands in the world were not greed for money, but long-held family grudges? Because Adidas and Puma began not only in the same city, but also in the same building. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most explosive family feuds in business history. It was a fight that split a small German town in two and led to the creation of two of the world's most famous brands. It's not just about shoes, it's also about power, pride, and how a grudge can grow into a kingdom. Let us go back in time to the 1920s. Adolf and Rudolf Dassler were working out of their mum's laundry room in the quiet German town of Herzogenaurach. They started the Dassler brothers shoe factory together, where they make custom sports shoes. Their time was just right. Germany was getting back on its feet after World War I, and sports were becoming more popular. In 1936, at the Berlin Olympics, Adolf, or Adi, got the African-American track star Jesse Owens to wear their shoes. This was their big break. Owens got 4 gold medals. The shoes became well known. There was a lot of business, but behind the success, there was conflict. Adi was the quiet, smart tech genius, the artist who was always coming up with new ideas. Rudolf was the outgoing seller who was both friendly and pushy. Their disagreements made the business work well until the war came along and changed everything. During World War II, the brothers' relationship fell apart totally. There are many stories, some of which are true and some of which are debatable. One well-known event, a bomb was dropped over Herzogenaurach, and Adi and his wife jumped into a tunnel that Rudolf and his family were already in. "The jerks are back again," Adi said in a low voice. Rudolf was sure it was an insult to him, not the Allies. The fear only got worse. Later, American troops caught Rudolf and said he was in the SS. He said Adi was to blame for telling them, so that was the last blow. In 1948, the Dassler brothers broke up for good. Everything was split up, the town, the staff, and the plant. Adi made Adidas by putting together his nickname and the first letter of his last name. Rudolf responded with his own brand, Ruder, which he later changed to Puma, which is a stronger name. Herzogenaurach was no longer just home to two sportswear companies, it was now a war. People chose a side. Families became split up. Companies only hired people from one brand or the other. It was called the town of bent necks, because people there would look at your shoes to figure out how loyal you were. And the competition got stronger. Both businesses went after football stars, Olympic deals, and athletic sponsorships in the 1950s and 1960s. Adi's new screw-in studs helped Adidas get ahead when Germany won the 1954 World Cup wearing them. To fight back, Puma signed players like Pelé and later Diego Maradona and Usain Bolt. Both brothers never got along again. The graves of these two people, which were only 100 meters apart in the same cemetery, were put at opposite ends. This fight changed the way sports are done today. Both companies had to keep coming up with new ideas, work harder, and think widely. Today we enjoy their success, but it all began with ego, suspicion, and a grudge that went back decades. But here's the catch. People who worked for Adidas and Puma finally played soccer together in 2009, more than 60 years after their grudge started. It was a sign. A warm greeting, a sign of peace. So don't get it wrong, the battle is still going strong. And it all goes back to a single, broken family. Now the next time you put on your shoes, look at the brand for a second, because there may be one of the smallest and most powerful business stories ever behind it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.